Giving phones to children under 15 is an educational mistake. This view is supported by studies and even non-Muslim experts. Some have publicly stated they won't give their children phones until this age or even until university. I gave my youngest daughter her phone only after she finished 9th grade this year. All my children followed the same rule. By the way, I never faced pressure about this because we have a house rule that applies to everyone. My daughter didn't plead, "Why don't you give me one?" All my cousins have phones. My answer was simple. Because I love you and care about you, I won't give you a phone before age 15. This issue hasn't been a problem for me at all, praise be to God, even though we've now completed this phase. If we hadn't given them phones, we wouldn't have this problem. But brother, how do you keep them from technology? No. From an early age, we give them iPads under supervision, but no communication with the outside world except under my watch. I'm the one who controls what they can watch on satellite TV or television. It's prohibited to advertise or broadcast any film unsuitable for children, except during times when children are asleep. Unlike Europe and America, we have stronger values. We care about our children in all aspects, so everything should benefit them. What happens in homes where children get phones or iPads at young ages and spend hours on them? Many issues develop, possibly leading to personality disorders. By the way, inappropriate romantic relationships often begin during this early period. I've seen many cases like this. When a child spends all their time on devices, what's left for other activities? They neglect prayers, show less respect to parents, and make excuses to avoid responsibilities. It gets even worse when someone tells me, "My son was in the PlayStation room." I've made gaming a dedicated room in our house, instead of saying, "My son is in the library," which I rarely hear. I have tested this with about 50 college classes I've taught. I ask, who reads at home? Only 2 or 3 students raise their hands from an entire class. When I ask why, they say, "We have a home library and my parents read regularly." I deliberately verified this while teaching essay writing. This role confusion continues when you take your child's phone without setting clear boundaries first. They'll feel you've violated their privacy and limited their freedom and independence. Teenagers especially crave autonomy, but if they learn boundaries from childhood, they adapt naturally. For those who've missed teaching this in childhood, we can still correct it. We can create a new agreement, even write it down, and both sign it. This concept exists in both Western and Eastern parenting books. Educational contracts are recommended to stop unwanted behaviors, what they call behavior extinction, or to encourage positive behaviors. Another important aspect during this period is the danger in forming connections, relationships, or friendships. Virtual friendships have become invisible to parents, and these friends might have deviant ideas. Someone shared a story about sitting in the living room with family while holding his device. His father was nearby, unaware that others were communicating with his son and influencing his thinking. Now, there are other concerning behaviors like extreme deviance that are limited in our society, but we fear they might increase. Parts of the world have adopted these trends internationally. Some countries have even embraced deviance. We must protect our society and children from these influences. During this period, parents who surrender to their children's wishes will cause them to lose the most crucial time for developing success, excellence, and creativity. When I see our children excelling and winning gold, silver, and bronze medals worldwide, they truly represent us. These successful youth have well-managed time, excellent upbringing, and polite behavior. They communicate in limited but well-directed ways. The complete person manages their time, preserves their faith, maintains relationships, honors their parents, and pursues their own projects. Projects begin in the first 7 years of life, with foundations being established in the second 7 years. What do I want to be in the future? When I present programs at schools, universities, or youth forums and ask this question, only 2 or 3 have an answer. The rest say, "We'll see, God willing." We entered university, yet what do you aspire to? Many share the same ambition: graduate, get a job, marry, have children. That's a fine ambition, but the greater one is expanding your circle of influence. Your value grows when you impact more people, not just by knowing your lessons. Those who've left deep impacts on their countries, nations, and humanity are those who went beyond regular studies. They read widely, created, innovated, and sought training programs. This is what we want to instill in these crucial 7 years.